What's good, YouTube? It's Dondon. I'm back with another video, and today I'm be reacting to top 10 Hunter x Hunter anime moments, twin. Listen, if you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, make sure you go watch it. They saying that it's coming back, so you know I gotta revisit one of the greatest animes that I've watched, in my opinion. This shit got no fillers. The anime fights are amazing. The story is great. And if they're coming back to continue it, I'm here for it. So let's get straight to it. Number 10. Yeah. The fact that this is number 10 is crazy, but it's not even.
We start off with Kilawa's one-shot kill. This is one of those moments where the darkness of Hunter x Hunter smacks you in the face without warning.
Bro,
it comes as early as episode 11 in the Hunter exam arc. Gon, Kilawa, Kurapika, and Leorio, 4 friends and hunters-to-be, must defeat a team of notorious prisoners.
Bro, 11 episodes into this shit, and you already taking somebody's heart out. That's tough. That's tough.
To make it through to the next round. Kilawa Zoldyak's matched against Jonas the Dissector, a
The
mass
elite
murderer
ore
known
farmer.
for dismembering his victims with his bare hands. It seems to be an unequal match, but not how we think. In a flash,
Facts.
Kilawa plucks Jonas's heart out of his chest with his bare hands, leaving his
He's
teammates
holding it,
terrified.
like, bro, that's like just holding it. And
Except for Gon,
yo,
who
I'm not gonna
explains to
lie
them
though, I'm watching the older version right now. I can't wait to see what it looks like, cause people saying that the older Hunter x Hunter, like before it came out in 2011 and whatever, and it looks like this. The older version is way more like vicious, so I can't
calmly
wait
that
to
Kilawa
see.
is from a family of elite assassins.
I'm not at
It's
the
hard to
spot
believe
yet.
the easygoing kid we first saw riding a
Not gonna
skateboard
lie
is a
though, when he
cold-blooded
did this,
murderer for
instantly
hire
became my
whose
favorite
kill
character,
switch
no lie.
may come on at any time.
Tough. What's number 9? That's crazy. Yeah.
Leorio, who looks much older than his teen years, is a big brother figure to Gon and the rest of his friends. He takes this role very seriously, and this becomes clear in episode 140 when he lectures Jing for being an absent father to Gon. Jing abandoned Gon as a baby to pursue a career as a hunter, and while Gon bears him no ill will and even aspires to be like him, his friends aren't too thrilled with Jing's parental neglect. Leorio is enraged when Jing refuses to commit to visiting Gon, who's barely...
If you really want to talk about terrible fathers in anime, look at Jing, bro. Look at Jing. He literally sent his son on a wild goose chase just to find him, and then just still wants nothing to do with him. And niggas is saying Goku's a bad father. Goku was dead. So, like, real talk, he gets a pass. But Jing was alive and well. He created all of this just for his son to find him, and then when he finds him, he still wants nothing to do with him. That's crazy.
He held on to his life and sanity after a particularly bruising battle and is in hospital. He channels his anger into one immensely satisfying Nen-powered punch to Jing's smug face. Gotta say, you deserve that,
And
Jing.
makes him right in the face. He did deserve that shit, though. Hey, W Leorio though, because real talk, whole time, I thought he was gonna be useless the entire show. He showed up and did some shit useful. Gotta give credit when credit is due. Yo.
Lightning speed and godlike reflexes meet in this next moment when Kilawa shows why he may be the coolest customer in the Hunter universe. Up against the beast like Yuppie, one of 3 royal guards in the service of the Chimera and King Merrywem, Kilawa goes into Godspeed mode, an ability that, as its name suggests, allows him to move and react above and beyond the limits of his body for a short period of time. Transformed into a silver streak of raw power, he hits Yuppie with a barrage of Nen-powered electric attacks to which the much stronger and bigger Chimera Ant has absolutely no answer. It's one of the coolest David and Goliath clashes in the series. It also serves as a reminder of Kilawa's dark past, because this ability and power are born of the family-imparted torture training and electric shocks that formed the young assassin's childhood.
That's the dark part about this show, for real. Like, if he didn't go through that torture as a kid, he wouldn't have this type of power. He went through hell to get it. Kite's death, yo.
Up next we have Kite's death. Of the many friends and villains Gon meets on his journey, none perhaps has the impact that Kite does on the young hunter. A chance to find his father leads Gon to Kite, Jing's former student. Instead, the two form a strong bond despite not spending much time together. In the Chimera Ant arc, Kite, Gon, and Kilawa find themselves up against Pito.
Gon is better than me. If I meet you, right, and you die, but I met you like 2 days ago, I'm not gonna crash out like this, for real. But like, Gon is different than me. But that's why I say watch the older version of Hunter x Hunter first, because it actually shows you Gon meeting Kite before this. Like, it shows the actual story. Don't. Like,
another one of Merrywem's royal guards, heavily disadvantaged against the Chimera Ant, Kite sacrifices himself to save the two boys. The sight of Pito nestling Kite's lifeless head in her lap is one of the most disturbing moments in Hunter x Hunter.
Real,
again,
bro.
Coming with absolutely no warning.
Like, that's
more profoundly,
crazy.
Kite's death is the catalyst for a sea change in Gon's character at a later stage, and for one of the most iconic moments in anime history. Suffice to say, Kite's death is a moment of awakening for Gon in more ways than one.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Kurapika. Yo, Emperor time. Emperor time.
If Kilawa's Godspeed is awe-inspiring but not altogether surprising, Kurapika's Emperor Time is just as amazing and quite unexpected.
Facts.
The lone survivor of the Gorta clan bears a deep grudge against the Phantom Troop, a gang of thieves who massacred his people for their scarlet eyes. This thirst for revenge shapes much of Kurapika's character, and his Nen ability, which takes the form of 5 chains on his right hand that have been specially conjured to bring down the spiders, as the troop members are called. In the battle against Uvogin, Kurapika reveals a frightening power that elevates the thinking hunter to a terrific combatant, which many of us may not have expected. Emperor Time takes over when Kurapika's eyes turn scarlet, transforming the natural conjurer into a specialist with 100% control over all 6 Nen categories. It's a power that doesn't quite fit the young man with a gentle voice. While on the one hand, Kurapika uses Emperor Time at a great risk to his own life, on the other hand, he offers to spare Uvogin's life if he answers his questions with honesty. This duality is a masterful summary of Hunter x Hunter's innate ability to churn out multi-layered characters.
Uvo a real ass nigga, yo. Look, Uvo a real ass nigga at the end of the day. He ain't snitch on the guys, bro. He ain't snitch on the guys. When you think about it, the Phantom Troop was moving like a gang. It's just, they was not snitching. You gonna have to kill him, and he did. God for that shit. Palace invasion.
Kicking off the top 5, we have the moment Gon and the Hunters infiltrate the palace in the kingdom of East Gorto for their final assault on Merrywem. Entering a portal previously placed by expert infiltrator and member of the Hunter Association Nov, Gon and gang immediately run into Yuki sitting on the staircase leading to the King's Chamber. To get to Merrywem, they must get past this powerful enemy first. Meanwhile, a second simultaneous castle invasion is underway, this time from the sky. Hunter Association Chairman Isaac Madero and Kilawa's grandfather Zeno Zoldyak
Grandpa Zeno, but my goat, my nigga. This is the goat right here, bro. He has unlimited aura, but he doesn't have to be on screen. Look at just off the way he looks. Look at him. This old man will whoop your ass.
Madero and Kilawa's grandfather, Zeno Zoldyak, crash land on Pito and Poof, the third royal guard, in a meteor shower of dragon aura. As the animation switches to slow motion to capture the emotion on each face during the twin break-ins, the stage is set for the show's most memorable fights and unexpected outcomes, some of which will come up later on in this video. At this point, we can only wait to see how Merrywem, his powers not yet revealed, will meet the Hunter's challenge.
He's like a semi-baldy. He puts on for the baldies. Y'all gotta go watch that, bro. This is my nigga, bro. This is my nigga, bro. Coolest nigga in the entire show. I wish.
The next moment's pure poetry, a beautiful dirge to a fallen comrade. As part of
Get Back, he did this all because Uvo died. All because of his man's died. Like, that's crazy. Look.
His plan to raid the mafia community's
He's
auction.
crying while this
Phantom
is
Troop
going on.
leader Crollo
He stole,
Lucifer kidnaps the Nostrade family's daughter and gets her to write him a fortune with her Nen abilities. The fortune hits home as it speaks of Uvo Gin's death. In memory of his dead partner who loved a good fight, Crollo orders the rest of the spiders to head for the auction venue and go wild, even as he engages the mafia hitmen sent after him. It's a brilliant spectacle of mayhem, action, and emotion, all set to the haunting music of Mozart's Lacrimosa and the fortune teller's words. This moment cements Crollo's position as one of the series' most charismatic villains. It gives the troupe a depth few antagonist groups in shonen.
Hey, you know what's crazy? He doesn't even die. It's like he doesn't die, bro. He doesn't not. He like it's confirmed he's not dead. He's not. Like, imagine this. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I would do this for my niggas. Cause mayhem on a random city.
Anime gets. The spiders come across as a close-knit family and not a group of unfeeling thieves. They might, as a rule, welcome anyone who kills a member into their fold, and they might not be averse to slaughtering a room full of people, but they're more than their villainy, and this Requiem beautifully captures this complexity.
And you know what's crazy? He's actually just standing at the highest building just playing some shit. I believe. I keep forgetting about this bitch.
From a moment of beauty to one of great sadness. At the beginning, it's hard to think of Merrywem as anything but a murderous mutant whose first action is to kill his mother. But a single chance encounter with the blind and clumsy Komugi turns his character completely on its head. What starts off as a game to kill time takes Merrywem on a life-altering journey that confounds him as much as it does us. It's fascinating to see this cruel and violent king grow a heart and to be brought to his knees, not by a skilled hunter, but a defenseless human girl. At the risk of giving away the story, Merrywem, close to death and almost blind after an epic final battle, seeks out Komugi, who's also fatally wounded. The chapter on their unlikely friendship closes with a final game of Gungi that's sure to bring tears to the most hardened hearts. Making an antagonist like Merrywem capable of such raw emotion and making it believable is perhaps one of Hunter x Hunter's biggest achievements.
When it came to this show, I didn't care about none except war. I didn't care about none. But this was a very sentimental scene, though. You know, Merrywem gaining his humanity, or you know, it was like he was becoming more. He was understanding the humans. But Don lost his sanity. Netoro. I remember watching this at night.
The battle between the Theros and the Ant King is a masterclass of action and analysis, experience and natural talent, with a good bit of mutual admiration thrown in. After losing an arm and a leg, the Theros on the verge of death, but it just so happens that the wily old hunter holds the winning card against his seemingly invincible opponent. Netero unleashes a final attack, a suicide bomb that triggers only when his heart stops. Before this ultimate sacrifice, he shows his enemy one last act of kindness, fulfilling his wish of knowing the name left to him by his dying mother. A victorious but defeated Merrywem admits the old hunter had him at checkmate all along, and Netero gets a send-off that few mentors in shonen anime manage to achieve. So, Kisama wa
yeah, nigga. Hey, if I'm going out, you going out with me, nigga.
If you haven't already noticed, the hero of this series, Gon, is barely featured on this list, but that all changes right now. The most memorable moment in Hunter x Hunter belongs to the boy whose story this is, after all. It also ties up with another moment earlier on the list, Kite's death. In the inevitable fight to the death between Gon and Pito that we knew was coming, Gon's forced to face the truth of Kite's death. But instead of acceptance and sorrow, he's overcome by grief and hate and snaps, setting off undoubtedly the most terrifying transformation in anime history. Sacrificing his life energy and all of his abilities, Gon turns into an older, stronger, and altogether unrecognizable version of himself. Gon is the light from his eyes. Only a blind desire for revenge exists. Gon too is Pito's earlier confidence, and only fear remains. The sides have been completely switched. What ensues is a brutal, one-sided takedown where the lines between good and bad blur to such an extent it's hard to see actually who's right and who's wrong. We no longer recognize the monster with dead eyes beating an already lifeless Pito to a pulp.
How you big as hell with them little ass
kind-hearted
shorts,
God we
bro.
all
Get
know
some
and love?
pants.
Will he ever
There's
be
kids
back?
watching this
Hunter
shit.
x Hunter hits a pinnacle
But
of
he
darkness
bodied her, though.
in this devastating moment
She
that
deserved
we may
it.
never recover from.
He sure did.
That brings us to the end of this video. Which of these moments are your favorite from Hunter x Hunter? Write to us and let us know. Also, like and subscribe to Vinny
W video, but I'm not gonna lie, my favorite moment, if we're gonna keep it a stack, my favorite moment from Hunter x Hunter has gotta be Krollo's Requiem, bro. Like the get back, like it's such a good moment in the show. Like if you watch the show, the episodes, how it works, Uvo dies. It's like, nigga, we gotta do this for our mans. And they're just bodying niggas. You get to see everybody's abilities and shit. That's the reason why that's my favorite moment. You get to see Phaeton cutting people's heads off. The big dude, I forgot his name. The big dude with the blonde hair breaking necks. The control nigga, that's how we're playing games. Shorty with the vacuum cleaner. You know? You get to see everybody's powers. So that's that's my favorite moment. Y'all let me know y'all favorite moments in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.